Hey friends, good Monday morning. It's me, Christiana Gaudet, your tarot fairy godmother. It is indeed Monday morning, and so we're doing the thing we do on Monday mornings. That's your 3-card weekly reading. 3 cards for the collective and individual cards for those who request. And I see a lot of people requesting, so that's fabulous. And so for those who request, we will also today put a charm on it. And as you can see, I've decided to use Millennial Tarot today. 78 cards for the journey of adulting because the struggle is real. So let's have some fun with that. And starting out, I want to say a big thank you to Maria Baresi for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I want to remind everyone, too, that tomorrow, which is Tuesday, the 13th, if you are a member of this channel at the stars level or the suns level, you can join us for our Zoom gathering. The link is up in the community thread. If you need if you can't get it from the community thread and you need it emailed to you, just ask. All right, let's get going. Righty. There we go. 3 cards for the collective. And let's get shuffled. This deck is hard to shuffle. I have to say that. But here we go. How do you shuffle a deck that's hard to shuffle? Carefully. Like there's no way to riffle shuffle this deck. So what do you do with a deck that's hard to riffle shuffle? Gotta do something. Ah! And now it's on the floor. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hang on. All right. Let's do this. 3 cards for the collective. Another way to deal with a deck that's hard to shuffle is make sure you're always cutting it to different places and pulling cards from different places. All right. These are 3 cards for the collective for the week. You saw that I went to great pains to shuffle, and yet we have 3 major arcana cards. And I think what that says is, the energy is flying around the planet right now. Everything is intense. Everything is big. Everything matters. We have to pay attention. This week, everyone, pay attention. Pay attention to your own lives. Pay attention to what's going on in the world. So we've got Hanged Man, World, and Justice. Now, in this deck, the Hanged Man is fun employed, patiently reflecting. The World is boozy brunch, abundant success. I'm down. That's good. All right. Justice, the social justice warrior making amends. So this week, I think in our lives as individuals, in relationships, and on bigger levels, I think we're all going to be kind of looking at the big picture. What's working and what's not? Where are we being successful? Where are we finding balance? What do we have to wait for? Where must we spring into action? And how do we make this work, not just for ourselves, but for the people around us? So I think this week we're all going to be looking at the big picture and asking some big questions. All right, let's get to those requests, shall we? I want to remind you, too, that on Thursday, we actually have a class for everybody. The link is already up. How tarot cards work together, 7 p.m. Eastern. The gathering on Tuesday, tomorrow, for the Sons and Stars starts at 7:30 Eastern Time. And next month, we're going to do a gathering on a Sunday afternoon on Zoom to make it easier for people in time zones that aren't mine. All right. Here we go. The very first request I see is from Maria Barisi. Once again, thank you so much for the kind and generous super sticker. Cards for you and for Anthony, and we'll do the charms as well. So for you, Maria, the Hierophant, here called the Instagram guru seeking guidance from others. But the thing I would say is that the Hierophant is also about recognizing your own authority, right? And so I think for you this week, I think it's about recognizing what are you in charge of. And we have a coin specifically as a charm. And so I'm thinking when it comes to your money, your work, your career, your crafting, what do you want to do? What are you good at? What are you in charge of? How do you want to handle your work, your time, your resources, your money, your finances? You get to choose. You've earned that. So that's what you want to think about this week. Now, for Anthony, the Knight of Vibes, which is like the Knight of Wands, the life coach, standing up and fighting. And so at this point, Anthony, and here we get the ball cap. We'll put it right on his head there. That's kind of cute, right? You know, and what's the ball cap? I mean, it's fashion, but it's also protection. And it's also sort of your whole fit, you know, like how are you going to present yourself? And so I think for you this week, Anthony, you're really looking at how are you going to go forward? What do you want your life to look like? You can't so much worry about what other people are doing or not doing or whatever. What do you want to be doing this week? You want to think about that and move yourself forward. All right. Lisa Harmon, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here is your card for the week. The Emperor, the Patriarchy, charting a path. And so I think for you, Lisa, this is really about how you have been interfacing with, you know, different sort of structural communities, the medical community or the real estate community or whatever, to create your path forward. And it may have caused you to deal with some systems and some people that you don't really enjoy, but you're doing it. And I think this week you're going to see some of the positive results. And with you is the Elephant, which I'm seeing in this really spiritual way today. So it's like, as you interact this week with all of this mundane stuff that you got to do, remember that you are a spiritual being and you carry that wisdom with you. How about that? All right, Lit, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Here's a card for the week for you. I shuffled and you get the same thing, the Emperor. And I think for you, Lit, it's really about like showing up, and you have the feather here too. So I think you kind of have to show up like you have the wisdom, whether you are the structure or whether you're presenting yourself to the structure. You know, that could be you in your job or you being the boss or you being the parent, but it could also be you like going to your kid's school or going to your kid's doctor or going for a job, you know, so one way or the other, whether you're the structure or whether you're going to the structure. Deal with the structures that are in your life with wisdom. The structures are not always wise. They don't always act with wisdom. But you must deal with them, especially this week, with wisdom. Do not let structures intimidate you. All right. Febborn, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. The Knight of Fields or the Knight of Cups. The card of the Ally. Febborn. I think, for you, the journey is about figuring out who your allies are. Who are your friends? Who are your allies? Who are your go-to people? Who are the people you can trust, and what can you trust them for? And I think this week you're really going to be working on that. Who do you want to interact with, and in what sort of ways? What does that feel like for you? What does that look like for you? And we get this little doll for you, which, reminds us that when you were a child, you had some interactions with people that maybe taught you a certain thing or made you feel a certain way, and it didn't really serve you. And so part of this is really about healing your inner child. Because I feel like your inner child's interpersonal relationships might have had some trauma or some difficulty. And now you're a grown-up and you have agency and you can choose. So it's about healing interpersonal trauma and being open to making choices about who will be in your life. And obviously, Febborn, this is not just this week. This is ongoing. But this week, it feels important. It feels like something to think about. All right. Jeannie Mnuchin, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here is a card for you for the week ahead. The Moon. Stepping into the unknown. And you mentioned that you're feeling a little stuck. I think the Moon as the ghoster is kind of funny. And I think that makes sense too, because there's this whole sense of who is really going to be a supporter, a funder, a friend, a collaborator. Who's going to do those things? And you get the mermaid tail, and I think that's fun because not everyone has the courage to wear the mermaid tail. And you need the other mermaids. You're looking for the other mermaids. You're looking for the people who are fanciful, who enjoy costumes, who enjoy fantasy and enjoy fantasy with a purpose. And, there is no doubt, Jeannie, that this is a spiritual thing for you. That when it comes to your art and to your mission, that it's spiritual, but it also has to be playful. And it's a hard thing to navigate, but you are navigating it, and so you shall. All right. Kanchan Verma, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed y'all on Saturday, and then I was going to come on yesterday, and that didn't happen either, and I'm so sorry. Saturday, of course, I was at the library teaching a class there, which was so fun. Oh my gosh, I love doing that. Every 3 months now, I'm at the Mandel Library in West Palm Beach, and it's so much fun. All right, Kanchan. The Four of Wands reversed. And when you say the vibrations are highly negative, yeah, no doubt. And I feel like it's not that they're coming from you. It's like you're responding to people or situations around you, and your response is negative. And what would happen if your response could be like, yes, I don't like this, but I'm not going to judge and I'm not going to deal with it. I'm just not going to experience it. You keep your energy on this side of my energy, and I'm not going to experience what you got going on over there, even if you're in the same room. Can you do that? It's a hard thing to do, but perhaps you can. And the thing is, you've got the black cat here. And I think this is like you, and your energy, how cats can, we think of black cats in a magical way, but cats can kind of sneak in and out of a space and decide what they really control their space. right? And that's what you're going to have to do too, is really work on controlling the energy of your space and recognizing your own magic and your own ability to do that. All right. Eileen Smith, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is your card for the day. Actually, it's not for the day, it's for the week. We do a card on Mondays. We do a card for the week ahead. Eileen, the Queen of Swords. Here it's the Queen of Thoughts, the independent woman. And so this week, recognize your intelligence. Recognize your ability to be independent, whatever that means, to make your own decisions, to go where you want to go. It's about recognizing and using your own strength. And the charm you got is the Truth. And so if you have dental stuff going on, you may have to go to the dentist this week. Okay, fine. But what does the tooth symbolize? It symbolizes your ability to really take a bite out of your own life. And so this week, remember that you're in charge. Other people are not in charge of you. You're in charge of you. That's what you need to remember. Trey Cameron, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for the week ahead. There's that Emperor, man. This has been coming up and coming up and coming up. And for you, I feel like there's a recognition here that you have the ability to be something or create something or do something that can be embraced by society in a larger way. And I think there's many times in many ways that you yourself do not feel embraced by society in a larger way, and that's okay. But nonetheless, you can be successful. And your charm is angels watching over me. Remember how much spiritual support and inspiration is available to you this weekend, always, Trey. Barbie Bird, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here is a card for the week for you. What is up with this card, man? You know, this is becoming a collective card for us because it's coming up so much. For you this week, Barbie, here's what I'm going to say. This week, you want to make sure you're really buttoned up. You want to make sure you're taking care of business and doing the things you're supposed to do. Stay on track. Do the things you need to do to get things done for you, even if you don't want to. It will serve you. Do what you're supposed to do this week, seriously. And you get the question mark, and some of you may recognize that as the Mario question mark, which is kind of fun. And so, you know, the thing is, I think, Barbie, you have a lot of questions about how you're going to go forward. And some of those questions are not going to be answered until you get to the next level, to use, video game imagery. So do the basics that you have to do no matter what, and then your questions will be answered. Okay. Joyous Ocean, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here is a card for you. Eileen, you actually do have a dental appointment this week and you got the tooth. That's fun. That's so fun. I love it when stuff like that happens, man. That's just too fun. All right. May your dentist appointment be easy, painless, and affordable. All right. Joyous Ocean. The Knight of Thoughts or the Knight of Swords? The protest organizer? Joyous Ocean. You are a thought leader, and you are becoming a thought leader, and you're working to be a thought leader, whether that's about protest or change or healing or whatever it is you're organizing. You are a thought leader, and the more that you can know that, the better you're going to be. And look, you get the butterfly where you create transformation for yourself and for others. Audrey M., it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. Here is your card. And on Saturday, your good wishes were conveyed to me, and your apologies for not being in class, that you weren't able to come. But it was nice to hear your name mentioned and to think about you. All right, here we go. Audrey, the Ace of Swords reversed with the B. You get the B. I think that B is so cute. Let's show it to you up close because it's really cute. All right. So this week, you want to be careful about shepherding your thinking. Do not get caught up in a thinking pattern just buzzing around your head that isn't serving you. Keep your thoughts sweet and productive. And if anyone else tries to lead you in a direction that does not cause your thoughts to be sweet and productive, you need to move away and keep shepherding your thoughts, your words, and your actions to be sweet and productive in your own life and towards yourself. This week, do not think negatively toward yourself or your life. River's Edge, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. And thank you for the generous super sticker. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hey, Julie, nice to see you. Thank you. I'm well. Hope you're well as well. All right. Lisa Byroads, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. We have some new people joining us today. Thanks to all of you who are sending your friends here, who are saying, check out this channel. I really appreciate that. That is a great way to support this channel, is to bring your friends. And thanks, new friends, for being here. And thanks, old friends. Thanks, long-standing friends, for being here. Appreciate all of you, really. And if you are new here, please do subscribe. Please hit the bell, and please do like this video. Please. We do a lot of fun things here. Okay, Lisa Byroads. The Nine of Thoughts, the Sunday scaries. So the Nine of Thoughts is like the Nine of Swords. Lisa, you may be dealing with some difficult things this week. And honestly, to be fair, I do not know how much of what's going on here this week for you, Lisa, is actual difficult things or stuff going on in your head that feels difficult and makes it harder than it is. And you get the birthday cake. So if you're having a birthday this week or soon, happy birthday, or if it's someone else, important is having a birthday, great. But this is also about celebration. And so if you're going through a tough time, Lisa, hold space for that. If your mind is making it harder than it really is, try to shift that. But one way or the other, remember that there are good moments, there are good days, and there are things to celebrate. And you can hold space for both of those things. You can hold space for difficult things and good things all at the same time if you need to. All right. Hey, Betty Fleischer, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Peggy Lou Levens, thank you for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here's a card for you, and we'll also do your sister Debbie, most certainly. All right. Peggy Lou. The Two of Cups. which here is engagement photos. This week, really try to spend time with the people that you care about. Try to spend time with the people that you care about and to remember to love yourself and to remember that you're important. And you got the teapot. That's one of my favorite charms, which for me is just to try to have some nice moments doing the things that you find healing and calming and helpful for yourself and for the people you care about. Now, for Debbie, the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Vibes in this deck, which is hard. You know, this is a hard time. But we also have the Star. And so it's difficult, but there is hope. And so we want to recognize the difficulty, but also stay hopeful. Pamela Phillips, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh my gosh, Pamela, I'll be back in one moment. I just have to say, Arlette, oh my gosh, it's so nice to see you. I've missed you so much. I've been meaning to reach out to you because we haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing great. Glad you're here. Okay, Pamela, I'm on you. I just had to acknowledge as soon as I saw Arlette come in the room because I haven't seen her in so long. All right, Pamela Phillips, thank you so much for being here. You, your daughter, and Pip, most certainly. And Pip, of course, is a member here as well. We appreciate both of you so much. All right, so first of all, Pamela, for you, for the week ahead, the King of Swords, the grown-ass man in this deck, and the Butterfly. Okay, so there's a couple of things here. And this is about recognizing who's a grown-up. It's about recognizing your own strength and your own leadership. It's about recognizing the other grown-ups around you. And recognizing that everyone has responsibilities. Everyone has things they need to do. And if people are not doing what they need to do, if that affects you, you need to address it. If it doesn't affect you, it's not your job. You know, you just stay in your lane and do what you need to do. You do not have to take care of grown-ups who aren't taking care of themselves. That's really the bottom line here. You are now in charge of taking care of you first and foremost, Pamela. And with the Butterfly, you're in a place of transformation. So allow that growth and allow that transformation, and let's see what comes next, because it's all about growth and it's all about healing. Now, your daughter. Here we go. 9 of Cups, hashtag blessed. Yes, indeed. Oh, the camera's doing that weird thing. There you are. There you are. Okay. So, daughter, this is a very, very positive card. This is about wishes fulfilled, wishes granted, things coming forward the way you wanted them to. So there's a lot to celebrate this week. And we also have the key, which happens to be a heart. So this can be career-wise, emotionally, relationship-wise, friendship-wise, in a lot of ways. There is a lot of growth, a lot of healing, a lot of satisfaction, a lot of wishes fulfilled. Go you. All right. And now, Pip. And once again, Pip, thanks for being a member here. We really appreciate you. Here's what we've got for you for the week ahead. The 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swag, generational wealth. So the thing that's important to remember, though, is that with the 10 of Pentacles, it's not just the generational wealth, it's also the generational trauma. You know, it's like, what have you inherited, right? And how you move forward with that. So for you, Pip, this week, engage your ancestors in healing. Find the things that you have inherited that make you you, that help you move forward. and recognize, where your power comes from. And your charm is the number 4. So look for your stability, work with the 4 elements. Find the things. When we think about these things together, the number 4 and the 10 of Pentacles, you have within you the power to do what you need to do. It might take time, but you'll figure it out. Hey, Barbie Bird, I did do you. I really think I did you. I really think I did you. But did I? I thought I did, I thought I did, I thought I did, and now I'm wondering if I didn't. So Barbie Bird, I'm going to do you right now. It might be that I'm doing you a second time, or it might be I accidentally skipped you. I'm not sure, because my memory doesn't work so well when I'm doing this work. So I'm going to do you, Barbie Bird. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being a member. If I did you twice, then both are valid. And if I didn't, I apologize, but here we go now for your week ahead, Barbie Bird. The 4 of Swords. I love they call it self-care. Taking care of yourself this week is super important. And look at your charm. You got tarot. Barbie, this week, make this week be all about you as much as you can. Not in a selfish way, but in a self-full way, in a self-care way. And let that be spiritual. Rest your mind, feed your mind, rejuvenate your mind this week. All right. Now, Smile Soul 20, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. Here's a card for you. Oh, the 3 of Swords, or the 3 of Thoughts, too real. This is a hard card. This might be a difficult week, and there might be some things going on that hurt your feelings. But look, you also get the heart being held up by birds. Remember that you are loved. Remember that you are worthy. Remember that you have people who care about you. Don't let other people steal your peace. Don't let other people make you feel bad. Stay in your happy place as much as you can and look for healing. All right. Julie, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here we are. And once again, I want to remind all the folks who are members at the sun's level or the stars level, we're meeting tomorrow night on Zoom, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The link is up in the community thread. Please make plans to join us if you can. And if you need help getting the link, let me know. All right, Julie, here we go. The 5 of Wands reversed. I love that they call it frenemies here. Julie, this week I think it's all about compromise, collaboration, and finding peace. Be at peace this week, even with the things that bother you. This is one of those cases where the card and the charm go together so well it's not even funny. So look for peace and be at peace even when you don't want to be. That's kind of what you got to do this week. TJ and GA, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Look at, you got this too. This week, rest, self-care. Look, you get the snail. This goes very well here too. Take it easy, take it slow, be secure. If you don't have to do it this week, you have my permission not to. Seriously. This is a good week for some healthy laziness for you. All right, Teresa, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members only emojis. Hope this week is better than the last. I'm sorry, last week was hard. Let's see what we got for you. The Magician reversed. You know, in a lot of ways, I think you are really, really tired of school. Like really, really tired of school. And really feeling like you don't have the skills, the ability, the energy, the whatever, to do what you have to do. But look again, you get a different black cat, but you get a black cat. You're tired, but the magic is in you, my friend. You can do this. You can do this. You will do this. You know, you're okay. You'll get there. I do think that you need a lot of self-nurturance and a lot of marshaling of your life this week. If you don't have to take it on, don't. Kick it down the road for a while if you can, but recognize that you do have what you need, even if you think you don't. Christine Hallowell, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. The Six of Pentacles, or the Six of Swag, the free giveaway. I love that. This week, I think this will be a nice week for you. And we also get the pink lightning bolt. You gotta love that. So for this week, Christine, I think good things are coming to you, but I also think you want to keep in mind that you'll have some opportunity to help others as well. So there's good things coming for you, but you're also going to be the good thing coming for others. And expect things to happen very quickly this week. So opportunities for others to help you, don't be afraid to ask. Opportunities to help others, don't be afraid to step up. Should be a good week. Cheryl Jefferson, it's so nice to see you here. Thanks so much for being here. Here is a card for the week ahead for you. The Fool. And in a way, it feels like, through, some significant difficulty, for you, it's a whole new journey. You are in a place where no one can tell you how to handle stuff. No one can tell you what to do. This is entirely uncharted territory for you. And, the black cats are coming out in force today. You're like the third person to get a black cat. And I've just discovered I've got more than one black cat in the charm bowl. And for you, I think this is about finding comfort where you can, finding power where you can. And right now, just be on the journey. Feel what you feel, experience what you experience, and let the journey unfold. And that's what you got to do. There's something about the Fool there too that I remember that I think is interesting, is the aspect of the Fool that there is a lot of spiritual guardianship around the Fool that the Fool may or may not realize and may or may not feel. But there it is. And that might be an important thing to think about as well. All right, Mediha Ness, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. Here is, I love they call it van life. It's the Chariot, Mediha Ness. I think this week is the week you're going to start to feel like we're back on track, we're moving forward, we're doing what we need to do. And we're on a good path, and we're in some power, and you get the dream catcher. We're going to hang that on like the rear view mirror right here on the van. And so this is you moving forward, kind of figuring out what you want to do, maybe feeling like you have some power and some agency and some voice in terms of how you move the journey forward. Hillary, I wish I got the approval and permission to be lazy. Sorry. Maybe next time. Denise Woods, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. All right. Here we go. All right. Denise. There's that Emperor again. It had gone away for a while, and now it's coming back for you. Denise, for you, I have a very specific interpretation for this. This week, you may need to seek help from an organization, an agency. It could be a governmental agency. It could be a doctor. but you may need to seek help from someone outside of yourself and outside of your household, and that's okay. And here we have the handshake. So it might even be someone new coming into your life to be helpful. All right, Jerry, the Three of Cups. This week you may actually have the opportunity to have some fun, to spend time with people that you enjoy, and you get the magic wand. So there may be some good things happening for you this week, and you could use that. That's great. All right, Tanda. Oh, there's that grown-ass man again, the King of Swords. Tanda, it is so important this week that you make smart moves, that you do smart things, and that you anticipate and expect and encourage the people around you to also be smart, but also do not forget the inspiration that comes from creativity. Oh, Mediha Ness, yes, indeed, you do hit that send button for sure. All right, now let's see. We have to do Amy now. All right, Amy. Amy, you get the Fool. And this week, think about what changes you might want to make. You also get the Anchor. So the key is, what changes can you make? How can you grow and still feel safe? That's the key. It's a balance. All right. Wooju, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. A card for the week for you and also for H. Most certainly, yes. Okay, Wooju. The Page of Cups reversed. I love that this is the card of coming out. Certainly the card of self-expression is the Page of Cups. And here we have the Eye for you as well. So, Wooju, this week, and maybe this is always, maybe this is just this week, but it feels like you're feeling a little shy. Like you are more watching than speaking, observing than participating. That's okay as long as you feel like it's serving you. There may be a time when you're going to have to kind of use your voice more and speak more. But right now, this week, if you just want to be more of an observer, that's okay. All right. Melissa Grosso, so nice to see you. And there's so much love for this deck. It was actually a gift from Pamela Phillips, who's a member here and in this thread. So if you like it, thank her, because really, in a way, when you give a deck to me, it's a gift for the whole community, isn't it? All right. And I do love this deck. Oh, okay. So, Wooju, we did you. Now we need to do H. Before I get to you, Melissa. Melissa, you're up next. Okay, H. Look at that. So we had the Page of Cups and now the Knight of Cups. So whatever relationship you have, Wooju and H, I feel like this week spending some time in communication with each other would be a good thing. Because you got adjacent cards and they're very loving cards. But H, what you really want to do this week is pursue the things you love. Pursue the things you want. Pursue the things that make sense to you. Pursue the things that are in your heart. And pursue them using the tools at your disposal to pursue them. So you got a knight and you got the bicycle. So there's really a sense of, you know what you want. Or if you don't, you better figure it out and you better go get it. And this week you may have some opportunities to do that. All right. Melissa Grosso, thank you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. All right, here we go. Okay, so this is interesting. Melissa, this was in our 3-card weekly reading for the collective, so it's very auspicious that you should get it. The Hanged Man, like this week, you really want to think about what do you control and what do you not control. And if there's something you cannot control, then you're just going to have to deal with it. And if it's something you do control, then obviously step in and do it. But this week, I think it's more about what you don't control. And look, we get the rainbow. So go to a pride celebration, for gosh sakes, have some fun. You know, there's really a sense that you might be able to have some time off or make a plan for a trip or buy your StarCon ticket or something that will make you feel good this week. So this week, Melissa, if it's not in your control, it's not in your control, and that's not your fault. Did you know the Hanged Man is also the card of yoga? So get thee to class. And try to get outside, have some fun, make a plan to do something fun, and enjoy, because you deserve that. Joyous Ocean, that needs to be a t-shirt. You do not need to take care of grown-ups that are not taking care of themselves. You know, if they're capable of it. Febborn, delayed response, had to reflect, for sure, on point. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah. All right. Adrija Roy, so nice to see you here. Thanks for being here. Let's go. Oh, look at this. The star, look at this. Healing, hope. This could be a really good week for you. And you got the number 7, which on one hand is, you know, 7 can be about your own self-reflection. It can be about you as a writer. It can be about, you know, you standing up for yourself. With the star, though, I think it's about your personal healing. I think this could be a great week for your personal healing and just for good things coming to you. I am super hopeful. Barbie, so did I give you 2 cards this week, Barbie? If you did, you earned them. It's all good. It's all good. All right. Christina R., it is so great to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for getting a card for Karen. Karen's here, not here, but she's a member. We appreciate her. Cards for both of you, most certainly. Oh, would you? Thanks for using members-only emojis. Okay, Christina, for you, Christina R. Oh, finally, the Page of Pentacles and the very pretty flower. Christina, I think finally there's going to be some good news this week. I believe it, I believe it, I believe it. And some good things moving forward for work and career. Hallelujah. You've been so patient. You've been working so hard. I think good things are coming. All right. Keep me posted. Karen Winkle, thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. There's that Fool. Keeps coming up. You know, the thing is, Karen, things can always change and there can always be new beginnings. And Spirit is always with you. And even when things have been very, very difficult, there's always the possibility for new beginnings and for spiritual intervention. And look for those things this week. Iva Morris, I'm so happy to see you. Thanks so much for being here. You're anticipating some news this week. Let's see what we get. The Empress reversed. So news may take longer to come than you thought. And here we have the alien spacecraft. I want to believe. So this week, expect the unexpected. Seriously. Expect the unexpected. And recognize that you have the ability to respond to whatever. And don't let anyone get in your way of showing up the way you know you have to show up. Nalini Kalu, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. Cards for you and Brad, most certainly. Okay. Starting with you, Nalini. The 8 of Pentacles. So interesting that they call it imposter syndrome. That's such an interesting thing. But I would ask you to consider that. Do you think imposter syndrome is a thing for you? For me, the 8 of Pentacles is really about learning through doing, learning through work. And so I would say clearly you know more than you think you know, and you've come further than you think you have. And I didn't even know I had this charm. You've got flame. Look at that. You've got a fire. I love that. So here's the thing. This week, Nalini, recognize that within you, and in terms of what you're doing, in terms of what you've done, in terms of what you know, in terms of who you are, you're moving forward, you're learning, you're growing, and you have to believe in yourself. That's the key. All right, Brad, here we go. Brad, the Knight of Thoughts, the Knight of Swords. I think this week you're going to be moving forward, and growth, communication, intelligence, and goal setting is going to be really important. And remember, this is your transformation, Brad. You are in a place of transformation. You are smart enough and capable enough, so go for it. Allow it to happen and move it forward. All right. Sheila Selby, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. The 9 of Swords, not the easiest card. There could be some things that you're worried about this week, some things going on that you're not entirely happy about. You could be overthinking, and you get the dragonfly, the very beautiful dragonfly. So recognize that things may not be as bad as you think they are. You may still have to hold space for some difficult things, but you have spiritual help. And just as quickly as things change for the worse, they can also change for better. So be open this week for positive change. Faith, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. All right. All right, here we go, Faith. The 7 of Wands. I love they call it sorry, not sorry. I think that's great. The 7 of Wands. This week, Faith, be protective of yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in who you are and what you know and what you do, and don't let anyone take that away from you. And look, you also get the charm of tarot. So trust your intuition, trust your tools, and remember, it may be this week especially that for you, you know better for you than other people do. So stand strong in yourself this week. Fatima, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. The Ace of Swords reversed. This week, be careful of other people BSing you, and be careful of your own BS. You have to seek the truth and use your intuition to do it, but also use fact-finding. Look for the facts this week. Seriously. Okay, Satel Patel. So nice to see you. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Here is a card for you. Okay, this is really a card of hope and healing and satisfaction for the week ahead. This week, we also have dolphins, and I see that as a good sign for love. So good things for relationships and in general, hope and healing for you this week. It's a beautiful thing. Betty Flesher, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here we go. Empress reversed. This week there may be some real things you've got to deal with regarding your mom, whether that's health stuff, emotional stuff, legal stuff. And here comes that black cat. We are just filled with black cats. So just recognize, like, I'm seeing this as your own magic and your own intuition, that you know what to do. You will know what to do. You will know how to find the information. But this week, I think your work as a caregiver is going to be really very important. Truthfully, thanks for being here. A card for the week ahead. The Seven of Pentacles. So this week is really for you all about work and moving forward, and you get the train. So there could be some travel to do it, but making money, learning, growing, doing the work you have to do, building what you need to build, getting to where you need to go. I'm reminded of the story of the little engine that I could. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, and then we get to the top of the hill. And so this week, move yourself forward. That's what you got to do. Divine Abundance. Thank you so much for being here. You're up next. Hang on, I just overscrolled. Give me a minute. Hang on 1 second. 1 second. There we go. I found you. Okay. Divine Abundance. Here we go. The Hanged Man. And remember, this was in our 3-card weekly reading for the collective. So very auspicious for you. And you also get the 4-leaf clover. This week, take the time to look for exciting opportunities. And look for things where other people might not look. Recognize that opportunities may exist for you where you might not have thought to look. So look at things from a different perspective. Reframe things in terms of your own thinking to help create positive opportunities this weekend going forward. Jackie Masters, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. All right, here we go. The 3 of Pentacles. So to me, I love it that they call it work besties. To me, I think this is going to be about some networking, looking for career, and you also get the baby carriage. So I don't know if you or someone in your family or whatever, if there's going to be a baby, I don't know. I would see that more metaphorically, especially with that 3 of Pentacles, that you are really getting ready to start building your new career. And this week you're going to do some work to make it happen. So that's exciting. Melanie Clark, it's so nice to see you here. Thanks for being here. Okay, Melanie. The 3 of Wands. And here we go. Melanie, this week will be very successful for you, especially if you think creatively and nurture your creativity. Seriously. Carrie Dunnick, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Look at that. I love that they call the Queen of Wands the baddie. I love that. And you get the dog. I love this dog. I think that's so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. And before I do this reading, Carrie, I just want to say a big thank you to Yolanda for being here, for being a member, and for the super chat. And they have a kitty named Oak. Is it a kitty or a puppy? I think it's a kitty. at the vet hospital right now. So we're all sending lots of love and healing to Yolanda, her family, and to Oak. All right, so this reading is for Carrie Dunnick. This week, I think you just got to be loud and proud and know your power and know your strength and know that you have a real tendency to be loyal. And if you are being loyal to people or to situations that are not loyal to you, you have to wonder if you should just get on your motorcycle and go in the other direction. So recognize your power, recognize your skill, recognize that you don't owe anyone access to you if they don't deserve it. All right. Okay, Yolanda, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. And thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Starting with you. The Eight of Pentacles, you know, Yolanda, and there you get the magic wand too. This week, you may find that you're actually doing a really good job in your job and that you've developed really good skills and things are going better career-wise than you realize. For Jenna, I mean, Jenna is really in her feelings right now. I mean, on one hand, Jenna may have some social opportunities this week that would be really great. And we've got a mermaid charm. So, you know, whatever's going on, you know, when you've got an animal in crisis, that's really, really hard. And so that's going to be part of this energy. But the other thing for Jenna is to, like, Jenna has to be encouraged to be herself and to seek out the people that are her right friends, that are the people that she's going to like, that are going to like her. And some of that may happen this week. And for the kitty, for Oak, so Oak is not feeling really well right now. I know the High Priestess is the festival goer here. I love that, but I don't love it, you know, because I'm not sure that the High Priestess would really go to a festival. Quite frankly, I don't know. And we have the sewing machine. I think that Oak is being very, very well taken care of. And so that's good. You know, you've got very, very good care here. That's what I can tell you. And Yolanda would also like a card for Mark for the week ahead. The Nine of Cups. This is going to be a very good week for Mark. We've got the Sugar Skull here as well. So I feel like there might be some difficulties and some transitions, some changes, but overall, Mark's going to handle everything very well. Right, Hillary's like, does the High Priestess really go to a festival? I don't know. There's a part of me that says yes. There's a part of me that says no. There's a part of me that's like, way too much trouble and way too loud. The High Priestess likes things quiet. I'm not sure about that. But here we go. All right. Horse Van Dunn. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card for you. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. There will be some ups and downs this week. Be willing to just respond to whatever you need to respond to, but you get the mark of handmade. So this week, it's all about your creativity, and your projects may not go the way you want them to, and that's okay too. Just do them. Just do them. Caroline McLaughlin, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. Thanks for using members only emojis. All right. Okay, this week, Caroline, you really need to take time, rest, go sailing, whatever it is. Like, you need time away, time away, time away, whether that's just in your room with the door closed or actually going somewhere or going for a walk, whatever it is. It's all about time for you this week, Caroline. Lynn Collins, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. All right, here we go. Lynn Collins. The Five of Cups. This could be a bit of a tough week, Lynn. There could be some things going on or just some stuff going on within you where you're not feeling your best. Take time to do what you need to do to take care of you, and you get the key. So the bottom line is, you know what's best for you. You know what's right for you. You know how to take care of you. So do that this week. Okay. Lynn DiPietrantonio, I hope I pronounced that correctly. I'm so sorry if I did not. Here's a card for you for the week ahead. The Two of Wands. So much opportunity this week for growth, for possibilities, and for facing things that you were afraid to do. I feel like there may be some personal changes, whether it's career change, personal change, whatever it is. Some of it is scary, but the possibility for your success is so good. So don't be afraid. Allow yourself to have change toward your success. PL Day, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. We really appreciate you. Here's a card for you. Strength. So this week, if something comes up that makes you angry, go chase a rainbow instead. Seriously. Respond to your anger, but not in an angry way. Be gentle, be kind, be creative. Respond to your anger in a way that makes space for healing, not in a way that makes things worse. Be compassionate and recognize your own strength. Priyanka, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you, Priyanka. Temperance. Okay. And your charm is the storybook, Once Upon a Time. So this week, be patient with how your life is unfolding, number one. Number two, recognize that you have the ability to curate your life and to tell your life story any way you want to. So think about that. You are the author of your own life story. Think about that this week. You have that power. All right. And Hillary, I'm so happy to see you joining us. Thanks for being here. The next request that I see is Justine. Justine, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. And here's your card for the week ahead. The Four of Cups. And your charm's the lightning bolt. You know what? It's okay to wait for the better thing to come along. It's okay to look for the better thing to come along. If you don't like what's going on, that's not necessarily your fault. Maybe what's going on isn't for you, and maybe you can find what is for you. So as you're making changes, don't judge the changes you're making. Don't judge why you have to make changes. Just recognize your happiness is important. Kathleen Patricia, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. All right, Kathleen. The Ace of Swords reversed and the microphone. So this is really interesting because it's all about communication, and that can be internal or external, personal or professional, but honest or dishonest. Are you lying to yourself? Is someone else lying to you? Is there something that you're trusting that you shouldn't? Is there something you're not trusting that you should? This week it's about communication and discerning what is true and what is not true. Aria Wilson, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. All right, here we go. Okay. Aria Wilson, here we are. Aria Wilson, you have the Sun. This week, have fun, be loud and proud, be outside if you can, celebrate good things, recognize your own magic, and seize the day, seize the week, seize the opportunity. There are good things here, find them. Michelle F., so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. All right, here we go. The Hermit. This week, if you feel like staying inside, that's fine. If you feel like reading a book, even better. Now, interestingly, do you have a dog? If you have a dog or dogs or cats or whatever, spend time with your pets. One way or the other. And I think it's interesting, we've got the Hermit and Best Friend. This week, the only creatures, human or animal, that should have access to you are the ones that don't harsh your vibe. Seriously. This week, you might be in your own incubator, in your own creativity, figuring out what works for you and what you want to do, and that's okay. Let the process happen this week. All right, Hillary, here's your card. Okay. Hillary, the Six of Wands. So this is the card of victory. And so this week, really think about what your short-term and long-term goals are, and you got the dream catcher. What are your dreams? What are your nightmares? What do you want? What do you don't want? Think about that this week, because you have real opportunity to move yourself forward, whether that's you yourself or with a group of people, you in leadership, or you with others. That doesn't matter, what the configuration of people is. What matters is your own victory and your own ability to do that. So think about where you're at and where you want to go, and don't be afraid to move forward to get there. All right. Nayla B., so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. What we do on Monday is a card for the week ahead, and sometimes I put a charm on it, which I'm doing this week. So that's what I'll do for you. Okay, this week you get strength. It's important for you to know your own strength. It's important for you to be compassionate, but also defensive of yourself, and you get the heart key as well. You will figure out your relationship issues and questions, and some things will come forward this week that will help you do that. River's Edge, thank you so much for being here. Thanks. I appreciate you, and thank you so much for the super sticker. That's very kind. Thank you. I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. Here is what you need to know this week. The Devil. You have to be super, super careful this week not to attach yourself or involve yourself with things that don't serve you. And you also get the passport. Now that could talk about literal travel, traveling this week or planning travel. But on a metaphoric level, this whole week you have to be thinking about what are you going toward and what are you going away from? What are you going to? What are you going away from? And what you want to do is move toward what serves you and move away from what doesn't serve you. And I know that sounds obvious, but it's easier said than done. This is what you must focus on right now. Okay. Arlette, here we are. So you haven't been able to do the lives when you were in the program. That's what I was hoping. I was hoping you were in the program, and I was hoping it was working out well for you. So a card for you and a card for Chris. With pleasure. Love you too. Oh my gosh. Okay, Arlette. The Knight of Cups and the Horseshoe. This week, pursue what feels good and recognize that as much as there have been difficulties, there is also good luck and there are also blessings. So pursue good things and know that there are blessings in your life. Seriously, Arlette. Now, for Chris, the Chariot. You need to recognize, Chris, that you have mastered a lot and you are the master of your own destiny. And you get the number 0, which does not mean that you yourself are a 0. It means now's the time. It's 0 hour. Now is the time for you to think about how you want the direction of your life to go and to recognize that you have the ability to make it happen. You have the power. All right, Cassandra, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Cards for you and Raquel, most certainly. Okay, for you, Cassandra, the Ace of Swords reversed, but also, I love you. This week, you don't have time for any kind of BS. You only have time for love. No BS, only love. That's your message. Write it in big letters and put it on your refrigerator so you remember. All right, Raquel. Okay, here we go, Raquel. Raquel, you're the baddie here today. That's good. You're the Queen of Vibes, which is the Queen of Wands, and you got the magic wand, so you have the magic. Recognize your creative badass self this week, and don't let anyone take that energy from you. You better own your own power. All right. All right, next question. Kimmy, nice to see you. Here's a card for you. The Six of Wands, success. Snail, it takes time. Success, but it takes time. And so recognize you're on your right path and you're getting there and you'll get to where you want to go. I promise. I promise. Pamela, Marion Newbury would like a card. And Marion is also a member here. We appreciate that. Is she still at Omega? Is she working? Where is she? What's she doing? Doesn't matter. Here's a card for her. The Six of Pentacles. This week will be a week of doing for others, but allowing good things to happen for Marion as well, because look at that beautiful sun. So, it's about healing, it's about helping, it's about there's enough to go around. So take what you need, Marion. Take what you need this week because there's enough to go around. And recognize that there's also enough to help others and that people are also happy to help you. All right. DH, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Joyous Ocean, yeah, I think I did your card. I think I did. Yeah. All right. DH, thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. The 5 of thoughts. I love they call that gaslighting. That's fun. And you also get the Herald Rabbit. So this week, really pay attention to what you're telling yourself, what you're telling other people, and what other people are telling you. And if it's BS, call it out. Do not be afraid to call out the BS. Hey, Lydia, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. All right, here we go. Lydia, the King of Cups. One way or the other, you are, and there you go, you get the rainbow too. One way or the other, you are doing what you need to do to get to where you need to be emotionally and in terms of your own well-being. I know it's difficult, but take this as a sign that everything is unfolding as it should, Lydia, even though it's hard. And thank you, everyone, for the feedback. I really do appreciate it. You know, and now I'm wondering, Joyous Ocean, did I miss you? I don't remember what you got. So, Joyous Ocean, I'm going to do you right now, just in case. Just in case. And if you get 2, you get 2, because that can sometimes happen. Okay. Joyous Ocean. The Hierophant, you are the one in charge. You are learning, you are growing, you are doing it. And you are in balance with the universe. I think I got you twice, but I'm not sure. So check. Either way, it's good. All right. Okay, Lisa McCord, you're up next. Here we go, Lisa McCord. The 5 of Wands reversed and the Hourglass. This week, you're going to sort of figure out what you're just kind of making do with, and it's okay. And can we do this for a while? Do we want to do it for a while? Do we want to make a change? You're going to figure it out. You're going to figure it out. So, while this may not be the best week, Lisa, I think you need to be patient with yourself and your situation to see how it unfolds and to see how, don't let every little thing get to you this week, Lisa. Just go with it. Just go with it and be patient. It'll all come out in the wash, I promise. Bella Luna, here we go. Bella Luna, we get Judgment, endings and new beginnings, putting closure to the past, but recognizing with the anchor what you really want to attach yourself to. So let go of what doesn't work for you and attach yourself to what does, and think about that this week. So Yolanda is hoping that the sewing machine for the kitty does not mean surgery. It could. Or it could just mean that it's going to take time for the treatment, because sewing is a painstaking process. Baby Cakes, nice to see you. Lizards and Dragons, yay, here we go. Baby Cakes. The 4 of Wands reversed. This week you're going to feel a little out of sorts, like you're not really sure where you're going or what you're doing. But look. You get a car. Have you gotten your car yet? Here's a car. You get a car, and that will help you. You'll figure it out. So it's taking time to figure things out, but you'll get to where you're going. And this could be both literal and metaphoric for you, that you'll be able to move forward. All right. Thank you, everyone, for the feedback. Martha. Martha Vink, here we go. Oh my gosh, the dumpster fire. What's going on? This could be a really, really tough week. So be prepared for that. But we also get the light bulb, which means you have the intelligence and the insight to solve every problem that comes up. Don't forget that. You have all you need here. Really, really. Oh, baby cakes, you didn't get your card yet. I believe that it could be coming soon. All right. My friends, if I skipped you, I am so sorry. Please reiterate your request right now. If you're here and you haven't asked for a card, it is last call for readings, y'all. So if you are a member at the Stars or Suns level, we're meeting on Zoom tomorrow night, 7:30. Join us. The link is in the community thread. If you can't work it, can't find it, reach out to me. I'll get it for you. And I hope to see you tomorrow night, if indeed you are Stars or Suns. Thank you all so much for being here. StarCon tickets are available, and I am available for readings. There are links for both in the description. Thank you so much for being here. I will look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. Have a great week.